up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Budget Rebuilds. So before we get started on the bike, we are going to go over the t-shirt stuff. We asked and you guys delivered. We had so many comments and new subscribers, so I think what I'm going to do is I've got a bucket, I've got all of the names right here. And I'm not sure if you guys can see any of your names in here. I went through, if you got a like from us, that means that we added your name in, so you can go back and check that to see if you were added in. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a couple right now, and then we'll do a couple more throughout the video. And then if we pull your name out, just email us at budgetrebuilds@yahoo.com. Let us know your address and what kind of t-shirt you want. And we appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Joe Monroe.
Joe Monroe. So email us and let us know your shirt size, what color you want, and what your address is.
One more?
Sure, we'll do another. We'll do a couple more throughout the video.
I can't even pronounce that.
Some of you guys have some crazy usernames.
Pieter de Grieve or something like that. I don't know. That's the best I got out of it.
Alright, so congratulations to these two guys, and we will plan on pulling a couple more throughout the video.
Alright, now for me, today's the fun part. We got all of our stuff back from paint, so we can start rocking and rolling and just slam the thing back together. Hopefully. But we'll go ahead and get started. Get the front wheel, put the front wheel on it, get the front fender on it, put the tank on it, and then we'll start assembling the back end. Alright, and I always put my spacers on here the same way they came off, so there's no mixing that up when it goes back together. Alright, now I can go ahead and slide my caliper on, and then we'll bolt it up and put the front fender on it. And I always put a little bit of blue Loctite on these things. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and snug up my bolts here. Make sure it doesn't rub on the fender. Oh yeah, we smooth. Awesome. We're gonna go ahead and slide the tank on here now. I'm going to go ahead and run my bolts in here now. All I ever wanted was you, but you left me alone inside these empty broken walls, and I can't see Now I can go ahead and plug in my fuel pump and fuel level sensor and our vent for our gas tank. And we'll slide our dash on. We'll go ahead and snug these up. Wait. Okay. Alright, now that we just got the tank bolted in there and the dash on it, I went ahead and none of the fuses for the, or none of the wiring for the air ride setup had any fuses going to it at all, so we went ahead and cleaned up the wiring a little bit with that and put a fuse in there. I totally forgot to tell you all about the stereo. I had a working JVC in it, but once I got it out, it was all dented up and stuff. I didn't trust it, so for 60 bucks we got a new one off of eBay, and it had those big 6.5-inch speakers in it, and I could not get those things to work right with the fairing brackets on there. So I just went ahead and bought some Sony aftermarket 5.25s, that's the factory size on Harleys, and put them in there. And then as far as the wiring, I just did away with everything else up there that they had and just ran a constant 12 volt and a switched 12 volt to the switch so that it all works like it's supposed to. But moving on, we're going to go ahead and get the wiring for our plasma rod taillights done up real quick. I've done this in a couple of my other videos, but I'll go ahead and go back through it again real quick. Okay, so this harness usually sits right here. It goes to the harness that goes back to the rest of your taillights and stuff. But what I usually do is, well, I'll just cut off the connector. But on our module that's going to power our plasma rods, you basically just connect the wires color to color. It's all the same. The only thing that's different, I believe, is yellow and gray is going to be your inputs, or I'm sorry, your outputs for your turn signals. So I'll go ahead and get started getting these cut off and stripping them. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get our plasma rod set up here and kind of lay our wiring along where we want it to go. But I'm just going to set those there for right now and wire them in, make sure everything works before we go to glue them down to the fender.
Alright guys, while he's connecting those wires, I'm going to go ahead and draw another name for a t-shirt. Do you want to do it this time or you want me to?
You got it. I got my hands full.
It's Dave Oakley.
Bingo. We finished tightening these things up here. Finally got those to work. And then here on the inside we got 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, and 4 more screws holding it together. So we'll go ahead and snug those up real quick. Alright, I think we're ready to take this thing outside and put some gas in it. Put the bags on it, put some gas in it. We'll check all the oils on it and take the first spin and see how it does. So we finally got the bike together, got the bags put on it, got it outside in the sun. Put a little bit of gas in it, ready to take it for its first ride, but this bike turned out incredibly cool for as rough as it was when we first got it. Super impressed with it. So we'll go ahead and air up the rear end, take it for a quick spin, and we'll do another drawing for a t-shirt.
So that's it for this video. We're going to go ahead and do one more drawing for a t-shirt.
Jeffrey Towers.
Okay guys, so if we called your name, go ahead and email us at budgetrebuilds@yahoo.com. Give us your t-shirt size and what color you want. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and share it to all of your friends.
We appreciate it, y'all. Thank you.
See you on the next one.